Hello and welcome to the next video of my LCS 2024 preview series where we're going to cover FlyQuest, a team that left a lot of people disappointed last year, completely changed their roster in all 5 roles, and once again are coming into a year with some hype. It's very similar to Vitality, where people are like, oh, Vitality looks really good, last year and this year. And it's a matter of will they put it together or not. The last 3 years, FlyQuest have gotten better each year from 20 and 43 to 19 and 17, and then last year 20 and 16, but didn't get the job done. So all 5 roles, like I said, have been swapped out. Impact went back to Liquid. Spica, unemployed. Vikla, Rare Atom in the LPL. Prince, Team World Elite in the LPL. And then Vulcan went back to Cloud9. They've brought in, like I said, new players. So, average age of this roster is 23 years old. Bwipo, 25 years old. No stats to be had last year. He had offers to play in LEC and LCS, chose not to, as Team Liquid went in another direction with Summit and went the content creator route. Now, as a result, didn't have any stats. So, there's nothing to go off of there. We know Bwipo is one of the more innovative top laners in the world. A lot of weird picks. Also has played jungle before as well. Very good player, one of the better Western tops. Behind him is Surti. Surti, 22 years old, played 70 games last year in the academy system. 2.9 KDA, 8 CS per minute, 60 KP. More of a complete top laner, if not one that becomes involved, is not solo dolo. 22.4 gold share, 516 damage per minute, which is 25% of his team's damage. On average, up 235 gold, 5 CS, 55 XP against academy tops. For a while now, he's been considered one of the better academy and domestic tops in North America. 24 solo kills, 18 champions played. In the jungle, they've signed Inspired, 22 years old, played with Evil Geniuses in spring, could not find a home in summer. 25 games played, 4.9 KDA, 5.5 CS per minute, 73.7 KP. Inspired is one of the best junglers in the West. I'd put him easily in the top 3 to 5. 18.1 gold share, 330 damage per minute, which is 14.3% of damage. Was not gapping opponents in the first 15 minutes, however. Last spring, down 20 gold, up 60 XP. 9 champions played. Sejuani, Vi, Maokai were 56% of those games. Behind him is Shaden. Shaden, at 22 years old, played with EG last year, did play, I believe, 13 games with the LCS team. 71 of the 84 in Academy, so keep in mind the vast majority of these stats are from the Academy tier. 2.9 KDA, 5.4 CS per minute, 70.1 KP, very average, to say the least. 19 gold share, 309 damage per minute, which is 14.6% of damage, and a concerning part, on average, behind at 15 minutes against other junglers, 185 gold, 5 CS, 145 XP. I mean, not really promotion level. 14 solo kills, 15 champions played. In mid lane, you have the oldest mid in the 4 major regions in Jensen at 29 years old. He played 45 games last year with Dig and actually showed a hard carry look. Like, they fed him resources and he tried to do his damnedest to try and get to Worlds again. I believe he has the record for most consecutive Worlds appearances. 2.8 KDA, 8.9 CS per minute, 71.4 KP, 23.5% of Dig's gold. 612 damage per minute, which was 28.5% of the team's damage. He was maybe the hardest carry of mid laners last year in the world. On average, down 130 gold, but up 2 CS, 50 XP. Kind of goes to show you that the mid to late game was where he got fed. 6 solo kills, 16 champions played. And the trio of champions that were his most played really shed light on carry-oriented stuff. Azir, Jace, Tristana. Talk about some pop there. That was almost half of the 45 games he played. Behind him is Quad, a 21-year-old Korean import, played with Nongshim last year sparingly for 12 games, had a 1.6 KDA, 8 CS per minute, 64 KP. Apparently a really good player in solo queue, a Cassiopeia one trick. 4 of these 12 games were on Cassiopeia, so, evidently wasn't strong enough. 20.7 gold share, only 386 DPM, which is atrocious. 23% of his team's damage. Now, Nongshim were not dominant, but they were better with Fiesta in the lineup. Quad, on average at 15 minutes, was down 425 gold, 13 CS, 465 XP. That's crazy because in the LCK, really, when you look at the summer regular season splits, it's not a big gap between everybody that played, really. But then there's Quad. 4 solo kills, 5 champions played. Masu, 19 years old, got brought up from the Challenger squad. Did he necessarily get to that tier? I mean, you could argue no. You could argue yes. But they've went internal and made him the AD carry. 92 games played, 3.6 KDA, only 9 CS per minute, and 67.7 KP last year. 24 gold share, 683 DPM. A lot of damage, 28% of the team's damage. On average, he was ahead at 15 minutes, 280 gold, 5 CS, 240 XP. 29 solo kills, which is a ton for an 80 carry. 17 champions played. Felios, Zaya, Kesa account for 41% of those games. Sajed is 19 years old, played on amateur teams in North American. I should have looked at this for IELTS, to be honest with you, in the Dignitas video. So, in hindsight, probably didn't do him a good service. I didn't even think about looking at that until with this player. So, 40 games at the same level. 3.3 KDA, 9 CS per minute, 63 KP. 24.6 gold share, 638 damage per minute, and 15 champions played. Wide champion pool for only 40 games played. Support, Busio, 20 years old, probably one of the brighter futures in North America right now. Excellent player. I mean, I think I talked about it when FlyQuest picked him up in my roundup. He played as Azir support in one of his first games ever on stage at the highest level. That is something that deserves a lot of praise and a lot of credit. Takes some serious gumption and confidence to do that. His champion pool is vast. I think he has a ton of potential. 51 games, 3.3 KDA, 78 KP, so 4 out of every 5 kills with 100 Thieves last year. 156 DPM, 297 vision score per minute, placed almost 8 wards every 5 minutes, 2 control wards every 5 minutes, cleared 1 ward every 3 minutes. 17 champions played. Rakan, Nautilus, Lulu, 47% of those matches. They've brought in a veteran to play behind him in Chime. 25 years old, played with TSM last year. 50 games played, 3.8 KDA, 71.8 KP, 174 DPM, 3.03 vision score per minute, placed just over 7 wards every 5 minutes, and then placed 1 control ward every 3 minutes, cleared 1 ward every 3 minutes. 16 champions played. So there is some pressure there and also some help. And you got to wonder, looking at this academy team, the different directions, right? You have a young top, young jungle, young mid, a younger AD carry, and a veteran support, which kind of cleans it up. Nuke Duck is the coach. So he was a part of the coaching staff last year with the 100 Thieves. He was also a player for some of it as well. Won 17 and 19 in individual games in the regular season, and then 3 and 9 in playoffs. So we'll see how he does with this roster. Definitely a lot of hype behind it by LCS standards. I mean, they have a they have a mid laner almost as old as I am. So, we know how I feel about age. So I mean, he's done well with that whole aging thing, obviously, because he's still a hard carry. So yeah, FlyQuest. We'll see if they can come through. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.